The rugged Welsh landscape unfolds, vast and windswept, under a dramatic sky. Young Gareth Williams, small and solitary, is perched on a rocky outcrop, lost in thought. He clutches a notepad, his brow furrowed in concentration over a complex math problem. The relentless wind whips around him, a constant, unseen companion to his focused mind. Gareth's small figure is a stark contrast against the wild, untamed beauty of the valley. His intense gaze is fixed on the numbers, oblivious to the world swirling around him. The Bangor University lecture hall is abuzz with eager students, their pens scratching a rhythmic symphony across notebooks. Gareth, an astonishingly young 17, stands confidently before them, a prodigy among his older peers. He solves complex equations on the whiteboard with an effortless grace, his movements fluid and precise. Other students, their brows furrowed in concentration, struggle to grasp the concepts Gareth so easily masters. The professor, spectacles perched on his nose, watches Gareth with a gaze that holds both awe and a hint of subtle intimidation. The sterile, high-tech halls of GCHQ hum with the quiet efficiency of computers, a world of silent power. Gareth, with an intense gaze, is introduced to his new colleagues, a young prodigy among seasoned minds. His fingers fly across the keyboard with remarkable speed, complex algorithms flashing across his screen with uncanny ease. A quiet respect settles over the room as Gareth remains reserved, his focus unwavering, a true master of code. In the bustling MI6 headquarters, Gareth stands awkwardly amidst the whirlwind of activity, a stark contrast to his usual quiet. Agents move with purpose, their faces etched with determination, as phones ring relentlessly, a symphony of urgency. The air crackles with a different kind of energy, a high-stakes environment where every second counts. A stern-faced superior briefs Gareth on his secondment, the rat race culture already palpable around him. Gareth shifts uncomfortably, his eyes darting around the unfamiliar surroundings, a world away from his own. He's a fish out of water, trying to navigate the treacherous currents of this high-stakes intelligence world. Gareth stands in his new flat, a stark, impersonal space that feels temporary and cold. He unpacks a box of books, each one a memory in a room devoid of warmth. His movements are deliberate, yet a subtle weariness hangs heavy in the air around him. He pauses, his gaze drawn to a framed photograph, a window to a distant, cherished past. The image captures the majestic, rolling Welsh mountains, a silent testament to home. A palpable ache for his homeland flickers in his eyes, a silent yearning in the quiet room. Inside the MI6 office, a stark, high-tech environment hums with silent tension. Gareth, his face etched with strain, is engrossed in his computer, screens ablaze with complex data. The data scrolls, a relentless tide of counter-terrorism, intelligence, and money laundering schemes. A subtle furrow deepens on his brow, betraying the immense pressure weighing on his shoulders. Every line on Gareth's face tells a story of unrelenting dedication and the heavy burden of his work. In the steamy bathroom, Gareth surveys his reflection, a woman's wig askew upon his head. His eyes, a blend of curiosity and experimentation, probe the mirrored image before him. This private moment unfolds, a silent, intimate exploration of self. The air hangs heavy with unspoken questions as Gareth delves into a hidden facet of his identity. In his bedroom, Gareth is bound to the bedposts, his wrists secured by intricate knots. His brow is furrowed, not in fear, but in intense concentration, his gaze fixed on the ropes. This is no struggle for survival, it is an academic exercise, a methodical test of his restraints. A detached, almost clinical expression graces his face as he analyzes each knot, lost in thought. Gareth strides through a bustling London street, his hurried pace a stark contrast to the city's vibrant rhythm. His eyes dart to his wristwatch, a silent testament to the urgency propelling him forward. He pauses, a fleeting, unreadable flicker in his gaze, as he passes a storefront adorned with high-end women's clothing. The brief hesitation vanishes as he resumes his brisk walk, the city swallowing his enigmatic moment. The grainy CCTV footage flickers to life, revealing Gareth's flat, bathed in the stark, unforgiving light of night. Gareth, his figure a solitary silhouette, enters his flat. his shoulders visibly slumped under an unseen burden. A profound weariness etched onto his face. Gareth moves with the heavy steps of a man at the end of a long day. Despite his fatigue, there is nothing overtly alarming in Gareth's demeanor, just the quiet resignation of exhaustion. A cold, digital timestamp blazes in the corner of the screen, marking the precise moment of his last known appearance. The numbers flash, a stark, silent countdown to an unknown future, as Gareth disappears from view. In the stark MI6 office, a superior officer sits at a polished desk, a silent sentinel in the quiet room. His gaze, sharp and analytical, shifts from a desk calendar to a landline phone, a silent battle waged within his mind. A rhythmic tap of his finger against the date, August 20th, echoes the growing tension in the room, a subtle drumbeat of concern. The name Gareth is starkly circled on several previous days, each entry chillingly marked with mist, a stark testament to unanswered calls. A flicker of concern, subtle yet piercing, momentarily breaks through the officer's otherwise stoic facade, a fleeting glimpse into his inner turmoil. The silence in the room is heavy, punctuated only by the unspoken worry etched on the officer's face as he contemplates the implications of the missed calls. In the Williams family home, Sari clutches the phone, her knuckles stark white against the receiver, her face etched with worry. Deep lines around her eyes and mouth betray her inner turmoil, a visible map of concern on her face. Her voice, tight with apprehension, breaks the silence, a fragile plea hanging in the air. She speaks of her brother, Gareth. He's gone completely silent. A desperate edge enters her tone. It's not like him at all. I'm really worried. Her final words, a stark admission of fear, echo in the room. I think I need to report him missing. Grim-faced police officers gather before Gareth's flat, their presence heavy with unspoken purpose. With a sudden, violent crack, the door splinters, yielding to their forceful entry. The broken door reveals a pristine, silent interior, a stark contrast to the intrusion. An eerie stillness hangs in the air, thick with anticipation and the weight of what lies within. Officers sweep through Gareth's living room, their movements sharp and precise, searching for any clue. The room is unnervingly tidy, a sterile environment where every object seems perfectly placed, almost too perfect. A mobile phone lies on a polished table, its screen dark, a silent witness to unseen events. Next to it, 2 small SIM cards rest, unassuming yet potentially holding a web of secrets. An unexpected sight, a woman's wig, meticulously arranged, adding a bizarre, unsettling detail to the scene. The officers exchange glances, the sterile order of the room now tainted by the strange discovery, a quiet mystery unfolding. In Gareth's bathroom, cold, clinical tiles reflect the harsh overhead light, creating an unsettling glare. An officer, his face a mask of duty and apprehension, stands over an empty bathtub, his gaze fixed. Inside the tub, a large red North Face holdall rests, stark and conspicuous against the white porcelain. The bag is conspicuously zipped and padlocked, a palpable sense of dread hanging heavy in the air. He hesitates, hand hovering, before reaching out to touch the bag, a silent alarm ringing in his mind. In Gareth's bathroom, a holdall is carefully lifted from the tub, its ominous weight apparent. A thick, crimson fluid immediately seeps from the bag's bottom, staining the pristine porcelain. A potent, foul odor fills the small, enclosed space, causing the 2 officers to exchange grim glances. The heavy silence of a dreadful discovery settles, the weight of the moment palpable between them. In a sterile forensic lab, figures in white suits meticulously examine a holdall on a gleaming steel table. A heavy-duty padlock gleams, its surface unmarred, offering no immediate answers. The sturdy zip and smooth, unblemished surface of the holdall reveal no usable fingerprints. The holdall remains a silent, perplexing enigma, yielding no immediate clues to its secrets. A shocking twist, the holdall's keys are found beneath Gareth's body, deepening the mystery's dark embrace. In a sterile pathology lab, the low hum of machinery fills the air, heavy with the scent of chemicals. 2 grim-faced pathologists in scrubs lean over a stainless steel table, their frustration palpable. One gestures at a specimen, declaring, The advanced state of decomposition makes it impossible to determine the exact cause of death. The second pathologist adds, "We're left with hypotheses. Suffocation, perhaps. Or a short-acting poison, undetectable by now." With a sigh, the first pathologist concludes, "Our findings are, regrettably, limited." Dr. Fiona Wilcox, the coroner, presides with a somber expression, her gaze fixed on the proceedings. Gareth's family, their faces etched with profound grief, occupy the front row, a silent testament to their loss. An expert escapologist takes the stand, his demeanor serious as he prepares to recount his attempts. He describes his repeated failures to self-lock within an identical bag, his words painting a grim picture. The court hangs on every word, the gravity of his testimony deepening the somber atmosphere. Sir John Sawers, head of MI6, a somber figure in a dark suit, stands before the coroner's court. His formal voice, hollow with unexpressed emotion, delivers an apology for the delay in reporting Gareth missing. The family watches him intently, their faces etched with a profound mixture of grief and simmering resentment. In the hushed court, the weight of their gaze and his words hang heavy in the air, a silent accusation. In the hushed coroner's court, Dr. Wilcox, a stern woman in her 50s, stands with formidable authority. Her voice, though measured, resonates with a profound weight, commanding the silent courtroom. The family lawyer, sharply dressed, exhales slowly, a flicker of relief crossing his features. Yet, a palpable sense of injustice lingers, a heavy shroud over the proceedings, refusing to lift. Dr. Wilcox declares, her words echoing, "I find the cause of death to be unlawful killing by a third party." Her pronouncement hangs in the air, a stark and unyielding truth in the solemn court. At Metropolitan Police Headquarters, Martin Hewitt stands before a bank of microphones, a phalanx of officers behind him. He addresses the assembled press, his voice firm and unwavering. A family lawyer, standing to the side, shakes his head slowly, disbelief etched on his face. Martin Hewitt declares, after a thorough and exhaustive investigation, the Metropolitan Police has concluded that Gareth died alone, in a tragic and unfortunate accident. The lawyer's head shake intensifies, a silent protest against the official narrative. In the sterile forensic lab, a new generation of scientists stare intently at holographic screens, their faces illuminated by the eerie glow. Dr. Chen, the lead scientist, shakes her head slowly, her expression etched with a deep, weary resignation. Frustration flickers in her eyes as she confirms the grim truth. Still no new evidence of foul play. "The DNA confirms our initial findings," she states, her words echoing the finality of their discovery. The majestic Welsh mountains stretch out, a canvas of green and gray under a vast, open sky. Amidst this grandeur, a solitary gravestone stands, a stark monument against the wild beauty. Its simple form speaks volumes, a quiet testament to a life lived and lost within these very hills. The inscription, "In loving memory of Gareth Williams, mathematician, special son and brother, 1978-2010. Each word etched into the stone carries the weight of remembrance and a profound, enduring love. The final line, "Free to run in the mountains," evokes a spirit unbound, forever at peace within this landscape. The London skyline twinkles, a sprawling canvas of light against the inky blackness, a vibrant metaphor for unresolved secrets. The city hums with unseen activity, its energy hinting at the enduring mystery of Gareth Williams's death. A dark holdall appears briefly in the foreground, a stark silhouette against the city lights. The holdall softly fades into the night, its momentary presence leaving behind a lingering sense of intrigue.